Hi, and welcome to another episode of Biology Talk. This is Jun Cajigal, and for this episode, we shall study breaking the chain of infection. Now, in episode 4 entitled Disease Transmission, we have studied how diseases can be transmitted, and we have used a framework called the chain of infection to show how a particular disease like COVID-19 can spread. Okay, now, to prevent bacteria or even viruses from infecting more people, we must break the chain of infection. Yun ang problema po natin ngayon. Especially right now, we are easing the quarantine measures. So, in most places here in the Philippines, from enhanced community quarantine, we are now moving to a general community quarantine. So, again, there's a possibility that the spread of COVID-19 can spike up. Diba? Mag-i-increase po yan. Now, to prevent COVID-19 or even other diseases from infecting more people, para hindi masyadong magkahawaan sa ating mga kababayan, we must break the chain of infection. Okay? So, there are 6 points at which the chain can be broken, and the pathogen can be stopped from infecting another person. So, let's have a quick review of the elements of the chain of infection. So, the elements of the chain of infection includes the infectious agent, yung pathogen, yung virus. Then, we have the reservoir. Then, we have the portal of exit, the mode of transmission, portal of entry, and the last element is the susceptible host. Okay, let's have a quick review. So, what do you mean by infectious agent? Pag sinabi natin infectious agent, that is the pathogen or yung virus, bacteria that causes diseases. Yun po yung infectious agent. Now, the reservoir includes the habitat, if you recall, the habitat or places in the environment where the pathogen lives. Diba? So, in episode 4, that includes what? Ano yung mga places where the pathogen lives? Humans, people, diba? So, bacteria, viruses can thrive in the human body. Animals, yan. Insects, inanimate objects like medical equipment, soil, water. So, those places or habitat where the pathogen lives is the reservoir. Okay? Then we have the portal of exit. So, when we say portal of exit, this is the way the infectious agent or the pathogen leaves the reservoir. So, in the case of human reservoir, kasi may mga bacteria o viruses sa katawan, they can live through what? Through open wounds, or pag bumahing kayo, nag-atching kayo, splatter of the body fluids, including what? Yan, coughing, sneezing, or matalsikan po kayo ng laway. Yan. So, that's the portal of exit. Then, we have the mode of transmission. So, when you say mode of transmission, this is the way the infectious agent can be passed on. Okay? So, in episode 4, pinag-aralan po natin yan. What are the modes of transmission? So, we have direct contact, yung skin-to-skin contact, or indirect contact. So, that includes what? Food, kung nakakain kayo ng pagkain na may infectious agent, or inhalation, yung tinatawag natin na droplet spread, di ba po? Okay? So, that's mode of transmission. Then, with the portal of entry, pag sinabi nating portal of entry, that is the way the infectious agent can enter a new host. So, paano makakapasok po yung pathogen, yung bacteria or viruses in the new host? So, we have what? Pag may sugat kayo, broken skin, or through the respiratory tract, that includes the nose or the mouth. or the mucous membranes, o pwede sa mata. Yan. Okay? So, that's the portal of entry. And lastly, we have the susceptible host. So, when you say susceptible host, that can be any person which is most vulnerable of whom are receiving healthcare. Yan. Depende yan kung malakas po yung immune system. Di ba? So, pag sinabi nating susceptible host, the person can be infected because again mahina po yung immune system as compared to a person with a very good immune system, so they can fight the infection. Okay, so that's those are the elements of the chain of infection. So the way to stop pathogens from spreading is again by interrupting the chain. Ayan po. So, the way to stop bacteria or viruses from spreading para hindi po magkahawaan is by interrupting the chain. So, here are some common tips on how to interrupt the chain or break the chain and eventually reduce the chances of spreading the pathogen. Now, the most important is hygiene, cleaning your hands. Yan, importante yan. You can use hand sanitizers, but the best way to clean your hands is by soap and water. Diba yun po yung sinasabi sa atin ng DOH. Mas maganda pa nga po yung naguhugas tayo ng kamay using soap and water. Okay? Also, covering coughs and sneezes. Yan, so pag inuubo po tayo o mag-atching tayo, dapat tinatakpan po natin yung ating bibig. Okay? Para hindi po kumalat yung mga droplets that may carry pathogen. And staying home when sick. Yan, pag may sakit ka, huwag ka nang pumasok. Just stay home. Okay? And other important ways of stopping the spread of germs. Yan, magpahinga kayo pag may sakit. Yeah, did you know that coughing or sneezing into your elbow or shoulder is one of the best ways to cover your cough? Yan. So, pag wala kayong panyo, you can make use of your elbow or shoulder to cover your cough para hindi po kumalat yung mga droplets. Diba? So, at home, so you have to cleaning and disinfecting high-touch surfaces is very important. Yung mga madalas hawakan na objects sa bahay, dapat nililinis yan, dinisinfect. High-touch surfaces are items like what? Countertops sa lababo, and sink, toilet seats, computer keyboards, yan, and any other surfaces that you touch frequently with your hands. Okay? So, ang sikreto lang po is proper hygiene. Yan, maglinis ng katawan, maghugas ng kamay, yan, magsuot ng face mask para hindi po kumalat yung mga droplets every time we sneeze or we cough. So, we must always use face mask. Okay? So, hindi pa ho natatapos yung problema sa COVID-19 unless a vaccine can be developed. So, we must observe proper health protocols. So, we have what we call minimal health standards po, and that is proper hygiene. So, maghugas ng kamay, panatiling malinis ang katawan, pati yung paligid to break the chain of infection. Okay, so I hope I was able to share some information about breaking the chain of infection. Alright, so this is Biology Talk. I'm Jun Cajigal. So, stay safe. Mag-ingat po tayo. Let's minimize the spread of COVID-19. Kung pwede nga, prevent the spread of COVID-19. Okay, so I'll see you around.